Before a single bottle is filled, the story of pomegranate juice begins here, in quiet orchards at first light.
Each pomegranate is chosen for its color, weight, and ripeness, because premium juice starts with premium fruit.
From the field, the fruit is handled carefully to avoid bruising that could affect both flavor and quality.
Within hours, these crates are on the move, heading toward a highly automated processing line. This is where tradition meets technology, in a modern pomegranate juice factory built for both scale and precision. Inside, every step is controlled, measured, and documented to keep the juice consistent, safe, and flavorful. From raw fruit to sealed bottle, the process follows one seamless path of washing, pressing, clarifying, and filling. Operators watch the entire journey through live data, making small adjustments that the human eye alone could never track.
The final product looks simple, but every bottle is the result of hundreds of careful decisions.
To understand how it all works, we have to start at the very beginning, as the first truck arrives.
As soon as the fruit reaches the plant, the clock starts ticking on freshness and quality.
Pomegranates arrive in bins and crates, still carrying dust from the fields and tiny imperfections from the journey.
Human eyes are still the best tools for catching serious defects before they reach the machines. Anything rotten or split is removed now, because one bad fruit can affect the taste of thousands of bottles. Inline scales log weight in real time, building a digital record of each batch before processing even begins.
Rolling bar sorters separate the fruit by size, so each machine downstream can work at its most efficient setting. High-speed cameras and air jets can eject defective fruit in milliseconds without stopping the line.
Even rejected fruit rarely goes to waste. Many plants send it for animal feed or compost.
The accepted fruit moves on to cleaning, where dirt and residues are removed before any juice is extracted.
Bubble washers combine air, water, and brushes to lift away dust, soil, and debris from the fruit's surface.
This gentle turbulence washes the fruit thoroughly, while keeping the delicate skin intact.
A final rinse with clean water removes anything left over, including traces of cleaning agents or foam.
Rotating cutters are carefully calibrated to remove as little edible flesh as possible.
Now clean and prepared, the fruit is ready for the most delicate part of the process, getting to the arils. In many plants, the next step is decrowning, removing the top section that could add bitterness to the juice.
Quality checks happen at every stage, catching small issues before they become big problems.
Behind clear protective panels, powerful machines are ready to break open each fruit. Strict hygiene rules at each zone protect both the workers and the juice that millions of people will drink. The deseeding machine is the heart of the operation, separating the jewel-like arils from skin and membrane.
Soft crushing opens the fruit, but it must avoid crushing the seeds too hard, which could release bitter compounds.
What remains are the arils themselves, small sacs of juice surrounded by thin membranes. Screens and airflows separate leftover peel and membrane so they never reach the press. Air knives add a final cleaning step, blowing away anything too light to be real fruit.
Inside the drum, controlled agitation lets the arils fall through, while peel and pith are carried away. Technicians regularly sample arils, checking for color, damage, and contamination.
Each aril is a tiny capsule of sweet, tart juice, packed with pigments and flavor compounds.
Peels and membranes are collected and often repurposed for animal feed, compost, or extraction of valuable compounds.
The cleaned arils now form a continuous flow,
ready to be transformed into liquid.
Low shear pumps move the aerials gently, avoiding unnecessary damage that could affect flavor.
The press is loaded in measured batches, so each cycle can be controlled precisely.
Operators watch data like drum speed and throughput, tuning the line to match the fruit's condition that day.
At scale, multiple lines run at once, turning tens of thousands of fruits into arils every hour.
For a moment, the process feels almost handcrafted, even though it is entirely industrial.
Between batches, automatic cleaning systems wash the equipment, preventing buildup and cross-contamination. Even the cleaning water is tracked, treated, and controlled as part of the plant's responsibility.
Aerials may rest briefly in holding tanks, kept cool and stirred to stay uniform while they wait for pressing.
Temperature control at this stage helps protect delicate aromas and color pigments. Beyond this door, solid fruit begins its transformation into pure pomegranate juice.
The pressing room is designed for one purpose: to gently squeeze out as much juice as possible without harming its character.
Measured quantities of arils are loaded into each chamber, ensuring consistent pressure and extraction time. As the membrane expands, it exerts a soft but powerful force, pushing juice through tiny openings. The first juice is rich, cloudy, and packed with suspended particles from the fruit. What remains is called press cake, a dense mix of seeds and skins that can still be used for oils or feed. Multiple presses feed into a shared channel, blending different batches into one continuous flow. A balance tank smooths out any variation, so downstream equipment receives a steady, even supply.
Samples are sent to the lab to check acidity, sugar levels, color, and microbial safety.
Analytical instruments measure what the human palate cannot see, ensuring the juice meets strict specifications.
For clear juice, the next step is enzymatic treatment, breaking down natural pectins that cause haze.
Specific food-grade enzymes are added in precise doses, based on lab recommendations.
The juice is gently stirred, allowing enzymes to work evenly without introducing excess air.
Over time, the structure of the juice changes, making it easier to clarify without harsh treatments.
Next, the juice passes through coarse filtration, which removes larger particles and pulp.
Filter cloths trap solids while letting the liquid phase pass through. For some products, ultrafiltration membranes polish the juice, producing a crystal clear appearance. For some products, ultrafiltration membranes polish the juice, producing a crystal clear appearance.
A deaerator removes dissolved air, which can cause foaming, oxidation, and loss of flavor.
By spreading the juice into thin films, the system lets trapped gases escape under gentle vacuum.
From here, the clarified juice is held briefly under controlled conditions, ready for heat treatment.
Operators watch critical points on screen, because even small temperature or pressure changes can affect quality.
After each run, membranes are cleaned with carefully controlled solutions, restoring their performance.
Every liter is measured, recorded, and traceable back to the fruit that produced it. Seen from above, the transformation is continuous, moving from solid fruit to stable, ready-to-fill juice. The final steps will protect the juice, sealing in safety and flavor for months on the shelf.
Pasteurization uses heat to kill harmful microbes without cooking away the juice's fresh character.
Carefully controlled curves bring the juice up to a precise temperature for just long enough to be safe.
Steam jackets provide the heat, transferring energy through metal so the juice never directly touches boiling water.
Immediately after heating, the juice is cooled down again, preserving bright flavor and color. From here, the juice moves into an ultra-clean filling environment, protected from dust and airborne microbes. Each bottle is washed, inspected, and aligned before a single drop of juice goes in.
Rinse systems remove any dust or particles that might have entered during storage or transport.
As the nozzles descend, a measured volume of juice is dispensed into each bottle with milliliter precision. Sensors confirm that every bottle is filled to exactly the same level, both for safety and for appearance.
Caps are applied and tightened in a spinning motion, sealing the juice away from the outside world. Random bottles are tested under vacuum to ensure that each seal can withstand handling and transport.
Labels turn simple containers into branded products, carrying nutrition facts, batch codes, and identity.
Lot codes and dates provide traceability, connecting finished bottles back to their exact day of production. Vision systems look for low fills, crooked labels, or damaged caps, rejecting anything that doesn't meet standard. Bottles are arranged into packs that are easier to handle, store, and ship around the world.
Heat tunnels shrink protective film tight around the packs, keeping them stable through transport.
Robotic palletizers stack hundreds of bottles per minute, forming pallets that can be moved with a single lift.
Stretch wrap locks everything in place, protecting the product from dust, moisture, and shifting.
Depending on the product, pallets may rest in chilled storage, waiting for distribution.
From here, the juice is ready to travel, leaving the factory much as it arrived, in orderly rows, under careful watch.
Selected bottles from every batch are stored as references, in case any questions arise later.
Microbiologists test the juice for unwanted bacteria, yeasts, and molds that could spoil it or cause illness.
Human tasting panels check that the flavor remains true to what consumers expect from the brand.
Behind the scenes, wastewater from washing and cleaning is treated before it ever returns to the environment.
Modern plants monitor energy and water use, continually looking for ways to reduce waste. Byproducts like peel and seeds become feed, compost, or raw material for oil and extract industries.
Safety meetings and training sessions remind everyone that a good product starts with a safe workplace.
Documented cleaning and maintenance routines keep the equipment reliable and the juice safe.
From a single site, pallets of pomegranate juice may travel to markets across the globe.
For the people here, each bottle is more than just a product. It is the result of careful, daily work. In the end, all of this engineering, testing, and cleaning leads to something simple: a bottle ready to drink.
On the other side of the world, someone opens that bottle without ever seeing the factory behind it.
They taste the sweetness, the slight tang, and the deep color that began as fruit in a field.
From orchard to factory, from machine to glass, the journey of pomegranate juice is both natural and engineered.
The next time you see a bottle on the shelf, you'll know the story hiding inside every drop.